ladies. I'm Carrie Blair, and this is
Jennifer Diaz.
And we are the stylists of the Style Studio. And we are starting a new conversation called Conversations with the Stylist because we want to contribute to you. So I've been a stylist for over 20 years, and Jennifer
Has been a stylist for, I'll say, 3 years?
for sure with me for 3 years, but then you were doing it before.
I was, yes, with the
So
Style
we've
Studio.
got some experience, and we've worked with many clients, and we have the same questions that come up over and over again with clients, and we really want to contribute to you however we can. So we're gonna, we would love for you to DM us and tell us what are your questions for a stylist, and we want to help you. So let's answer some questions today, and then we'll get your questions answered when we get them. So what's the most common question you get, or what is the most common thing we help clients with over and over?
Oh, I actually have a good one. So I get a lot of requests for women to have belts.
Oh,
Yes.
belts.
Why do we need belts as a woman? And
That's such a touchy conversation, right? Because I think every woman has like 20 belts in their closet that we get rid of.
Yep.
At least I do. I'm
Me
sure
too.
you do.
I know.
They have the thin belts, and they have the wider belts, and then they have the widest belts, and they never wear them. So, but everybody always wants to add belts to their list. So, good question. Do you want to answer what you tell people?
I actually, whenever I get a request for belts, I feel like I ask why.
Yeah.
That's my first thing. I'm like, why do we need a belt? And typically I get the same answer because I do this all day. And I want to like my pants. And I'm like, well, that just means we aren't getting the right fitting pants.
Yeah.
You do not need the belt to hold the pants. So,
Right. Or if you are getting the right fitting pants because they need a bigger pant for their hips, and so there's a little gap in the back, that's a great tailoring.
Yes. So that is when we
Issue.
enter into tailoring, which we'll talk a little
Yeah.
more about later.
Yeah.
But essentially, when I get the answer of it's because of the pants, that's when we could talk about, okay, well, we need pants that fit you here perfectly. We have a little gap in the back,
Yeah.
and that's when the tailor comes in.
Yeah.
And that's typically when I just get rid of all the belts. 'Cause
And then, but what belts do you like? Because there are some belts I like. So when would you let someone keep a belt, or when would you recommend a belt?
I would recommend a belt for dresses. Specific dresses, mainly just right here on the waist.
Yep.
To help cinch that little waist.
Yep.
And pretty much that's all
Me
that's
too.
all I need for belts.
Me too. You should never have a belt because you need to keep your pants up. That's ridiculous. Even for men,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. Men should do it as an accessory, like a great necklace. They have a
Yeah.
great belt on, not to keep their pants up.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
But I agree, there are some amazing dresses out there that don't even come with their own belt. They should, right? And if you put the belt on correctly, and I love what you said, because it has to be high enough up. So a lot of women make the mistake of pushing their belts down on their hips, but that's the widest part of our body for most of us. And so we don't want to do that. We want to have it up higher, like pretty close to underneath your chest, underneath your breasts, if I must say. And that gives you a little waistline, because we all want to have the coveted hourglass figure, right? Yes. So I hope that answers your question about belts. So as we go through each week, when we do these videos, we'll talk about beauty products, hair, body, maybe some colors, shoes, you name it. And as we transition to fall, we'll incorporate our favorites.
Oh, there's gonna be so many.
There's so much.
Excited.
And there's just so much to tell you and educate you on, and we'd love to hear from you. So give us your thoughts.